You're listening to the Wrestfriends Podcast, hosted by Iridian Fierro and Teti Chavez.
Hey, Rest Friends.
Hey, Rest Friends. What's up?
What's goodies?
My name is Edie.
And my name is Teti.
And this is the first official episode of our Wrestfriends Podcast.
It is.
Teti, how do you feel?
Nervous. I don't know if you could tell by my breathing. I'm breathing a little too hard.
I think it's just you getting used to the mic. I think that's what it is.
I'm pretty nervous, though. No, I mean, not in a bad way, though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just very excited.
You feel the butterflies?
Yes, I definitely feel the butterflies. I'm very excited. This is something that we've been talking about for a very, very long time. And to finally be here with our beautiful mics, by the way. Best friend, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Our mics are badass.
Our mics are beautiful. They are. I'm really excited to get into what our podcast is going to be about. But first of all, I think we need to introduce ourselves to people who haven't heard of Rest Friends before.
Okay.
So what is a Rest Friend, first of all?
Okay. First of all, a rest friend is a wrestling friend. You know, me and you, both of us, besides the fact that we're related, we both are wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And that's something that we bond over. And yeah, we just started calling each other Rest Friends, you know, two friends that are into wrestling. I mean, more than two friends too.
Yeah.
And you can just call each other Rest Friends.
And ta-da!
And ta-da! I mean, there's not really much to it. You know that.
Yeah.
Just one day I said Rest Friend.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
When we started our YouTube channel, you wanted to make a podcast initially. And I was like, oh my God, let's do a YouTube channel. Like, let's go the extra step. But there's so much that you can do on YouTube. But, you know, talking and editing video is way harder than doing just audio works solely. But I think our podcast is going to be so great. I'm super excited to start it. Like, you guys don't even know what we have coming up. Like, I mean, me and Teddy know, but like, you guys don't even know. Like, you're not ready for it. Teddy, what if this is the first time that someone is being exposed to Rest Friends and has no idea that we have a YouTube channel and no idea that we have a website and could give up about who Edie and Teddy are?
I don't know. I mean, two Latina women that have been watching wrestling since we were little.
Yeah. Okay. So how did we start? That's like an important thing. Teddy, how long have you been watching wrestling for? I need the exact date and time, please.
Well, you know what? This is my earliest memory, and this is probably not the first time I watched it, but my earliest memory is TLC, Jeff Hardy.
Oh.
Edge and Christian.
I love Jeff Hardy.
Sergio hates this, but I don't remember much of what are their names? Billy Ray and Dudley Boys.
You see how we hesitated on that? I was like, oh.
Wow, we're terrible. People are gonna hate us.
If it was the women, we would have remembered.
Oh, 100%. Of course, Lita, Trish. No, yes, one of my earliest memories is definitely the Hardy Boys because I remember seeing Jeff with his fishnet shirt.
Iconic.
And his colorful hair.
And his painted nails. Oh my God.
Yes. And I was like probably like 5 years old thinking that man was gorgeous, you know? But yeah, that's one of my earliest memory. And then I don't remember much after that, but when I started as a die-hard WWE fan was like during John Cena. It was still John Cena, Thugonomics John Cena.
Really?
Yes.
I used to sometimes catch glimpses when my uncles were watching. So it's just like a blur of
right.
when.
That's how I am too.
I can't pinpoint like an exact.
You know what? I am 20 something years old. I don't remember these things.
Yeah. I honestly don't remember, but maybe it was like I think it was a chairs match, and I think Shawn Michaels came out. I honestly don't remember.
Okay, but who were you a diehard fan of?
Trish.
Trish. Okay.
It was like when Trish had her feud with Lita.
Okay.
For the championship.
Okay.
But I also, there was like a weird time when I thought Trish was dating Jeff Hardy because I thought they were trying right?
That's exactly what I was about to say because I was diehard the Hardy Boys and Lita, and you know how they would come out with Lita. I used to think it was Jeff and Lita dating, not Matt and Lita.
Yeah.
And then later on when I found out it was Matt, I was like, wait, what?
And I was like, what? And then they added Trish to the picture and I was like, what?
I was
so
mind
confused.
blown. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and then Stacey Keibler was still there. So it was... And then Tori Wilson would still come out with her dogs.
I remember Tori Wilson more later. When,
really?
Yes. When, you know, during the time that I was a really die hard, my family would make me cry because they would talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Was when Benoit and Eddie Guerrero were still alive.
Okay.
A little bit before they passed away.
Yeah.
That's when I was like die hard, you know? So when they passed away, that made a huge impact on me as a wrestling fan, you know, as everyone else, of course. So that's when I have like the most memories. I remember crying so hard over Eddie Guerrero's death.
Yeah.
And then Chris Benoit a couple weeks later.
And I don't understand why people don't understand, I guess I want to say like our love for a wrestler when it's kind of like the same thing if like your favorite actor would, you know.
Or any other sports
or anything, yeah,
fan,
like,
you know, I mean, sports
athlete, yeah,
athlete. There you go. I don't know. People are just ignorant. They love to be ignorant.
Yeah,
I don't care. Look at where I'm at. I have a podcast. I have a YouTube channel.
Haters.
Nick Jackson told me happy birthday 2 weeks ago. Has their favorite athlete told them happy birthday? No. So I'm here.
For me, that's, has Nikki Bella told you you were pretty? No.
Like, exactly. You know, that's honestly
what keeps me going.
Yeah, that's what keeps me going. And that's when they say something like that, I'm like, okay.
Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Who are you?
Exactly. And one day I'm going to be like, who are you? Pretend like I don't know who they are because Cody Rhodes is going to be my boss. I am not going to know how to act when Cody Rhodes is my boss.
Oh my God. When you get an email from AEW being like, oh, hello, Titi Chavez.
Titi Chavez. I hate you. I hate you. No. I hate them. This is why I didn't order stickers from them this time.
So, oh man, Teddy has had some struggles with her name. Okay, and I totally get it because my name is Iridian, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody fucks it up. Everybody.
I
can't go to Starbucks and say my name's Iridian, okay? So I go and say my name's Maria. So they put my mom's name on the cup so they don't spell it wrong. The other day I said, hey, you know, can you guys write Edie, which is what everyone calls me. And they wrote Riri on the cup.
No, they didn't.
I was Rihanna for a day. But so I understand Teddy having problems with people pronouncing her name. I think you spelled it wrong one time when you ordered stickers.
No, I never did.
Oh, okay. That's what she says. But they replied back saying, hello, Terry.
I swear to you, we can go
Terry
through
Crews.
we can go through all our receipts and like, kid you not, I did not misspell my name.
But you know what? I like Titi Chavez because
I do love Titi Chavez.
If Baron Corbin was your best friend, I feel like he wouldn't call you Teddy either way.
You know what?
He'd be like, nah, Titi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? Baron Corbin's the type of guy that if I tried to correct him, he'd be like, okay,
like,
no.
I said it right.
Exactly.
Yeah. And if this is the first time that you have been exposed to Wrestfriends, Teddy follows Baron Corbin, who she says is her best friend, on this, like, he streams, right?
Yes, he on Mixer.
He streams, and Teddy comments a lot, and he like acknowledges her.
Yep. So, he knows who I am.
So I'm pretty sure that if he ever got the chance, if we like ever bumped into Baron Corbin and she was like, I'm Titi Chavez, he'd be like, oh, what up? This is like my best friend.
Yeah.
I feel like he would.
Hell yeah. We're best friends already.
Yeah, well, anytime I message Elias, he just doesn't respond. So that's where I'm at. I don't have a WWE best friend yet.
I'm so sorry. You know what? And that's so funny because I was like, man, Nick Jackson's gonna be my next wrestling best friend because I've already seen him like 3 times.
Yeah, you
personally
see them like all the time.
Right. Sergio thinks he probably knows me already. I'm like, you know what? He better.
That he'll start remembering your face.
Right.
I want to meet people so much that they remember. He's like, hey,
exactly. Like,
hey, what's up? Yeah. Like there was this one time that I interviewed a wrestler and we had never met. And we went to an MLW show and he was in the crowd and he looked at me and he was like, oh, hey, come down. And I was like, what? This guy like knows like his, yeah. I was like, oh my God. He said he whispered the name because we're not going to say it.
No, we're not.
And I was like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? And then he was telling me about his whole life and how he had recently got signed to a company and he was showing me his gear and he told me to keep it on the down low. And I was like, yeah, like that's super cool. But it's just like, it's a crazy feeling.
Wait, Wrist Friend.
What?
Have you talked to him recently? Because I heard he's single.
I did hear he's single. He
now.
is single because I saw a tweet confirming. But next subject.
I hope we see him again.
I guess we would have to go to one of the shows, but
right. Oh my God, people are going to die. They're going to be like, I want to know.
Who is it? Too bad, guys. Yeah.
This is between me and her.
Yeah. We're maybe in another, maybe nah. Because then they'll be like, who is this girl randomly who has a podcast and is talking about like wrestlers and exposing them?
Yeah, no, we're not going to expose them for sure.
But I did ask Marco Stunt to go to prom with me. And he did not respond either.
He did not respond, but he retweeted.
But he retweeted a video of him doing a really cool move.
So he definitely
which I appreciate it. Yeah, because it got like 100,000 views or something. Well, it was him. I know, like that's a crazy number, right?
That is insane.
For us, like that's a crazy number. I should have tweeted it off the Wrestfriends account. I tweeted off of mine. Ugh, played myself.
It's okay.
Wait, can we talk about how complicated it is to have like a Twitter and have like the page at the same time? Because sometimes I don't know to tweet from the Wrestfriends or to tweet from mine if it's wrestling related, but I feel like it's just all a blob. Like
yes, no, it's true. You know what? Sometimes just the other day I'm like, man, I need to go back on Twitter because it's been a while. I don't know. I think we have our moments where we're not very active because we're trying to get our shit together, you know, with our selves.
Yeah, there's oh my God.
And
life is rough, guys.
Life is rough, and everyone knows that, I'm sure. And you know, we're normal people. I know we're cute and funny and the best and everything, but we still have tough lives, you know? We got I love how you're looking at me all serious, like, did she really just say that? Or do you agree?
No, because I love that you said, I know that we're cute and everything.
We are. We're cute as
It just brought me back to that time we were recording and you were like, Rest friend, what filter do you use on us? And I was like, I don't use a filter. And you're like, oh my God, we are so cute. Guys, we don't need a hype man, okay? We hype ourselves up.
We definitely don't need a hype man.
We hype ourselves up. That's why you can't give us a little, because we'll take it.
Yes. Oh my God. And then if I'm drunk, like I will hype you up.
Oh my God. Okay, so we went to the AEW came to Chicago to do their dynamite, yeah. And Teddy had a couple drinks, right? And listen, when we went to C2E2, I was literally next to the Young Bucks, and I walked up to them and I said, "Hi guys, you know, I hope you have a really, you know, I hope you enjoy the event." And they're like, "Oh, thank you." And I shook their hands and I shook Marty's hand.
I cannot believe that.
Marty's girl, whatever. Skrull. So yeah, so I shook Marty's hand, and then I was like, "Come on, Teddy," and I was waiting for Teddy to come with me, and Teddy walked slower to avoid even like having them in her eyesight.
I did not want them to see me.
Okay, so Teddy avoided, literally. She could have met the Young Bucks, but she had a photo op. But I'm like, "Come on, Teddy, like this was like, when would you ever like go up to them?" And then she literally avoided. But that night, literally, she had a couple drinks and we were all sitting in the same row. And next thing you know, it was the end of the show. Teddy leaves and I was like, "Oh, okay, where's she going?" She's like walking towards the ring. And I'm just like, whoa, what is happening? And Teddy calls, who was it? Matt? Nick. And she's like, "Oh my God, it's my birthday." I didn't hear it. This is what she told me, because like, she's like, "Oh my God, did you record it?" And we were all in awe.
Do you want me to just tell it?
Because I would never... She like the way she was at C2E2 sober was insane.
No, forget C2E2. Let me tell you, when we went to Pro Wrestling Tees for the press conference, for the press conference for All In,
yeah,
because you know obviously All In was huge, like their first of whatever. We went to the press conference, and we had already met Nick Jackson. We had already met Flip Gordon. We were outside, and Matt Jackson comes up to us too, and you know, but they all came to us. Well, yeah. Flip, I did ask him. It took me a little while. I'm like, "Can we take a picture?" But he was right there, you know. But then outside was Marty, Cody, Hangman Page, you know, with the Bucks. But we had already said hi to the Bucks. So then I had the opportunity to ask Cody and Hangman Page for a picture because they were right there, but I didn't. Sergio kept telling me, "Go, go, go," and I'm like, "No, you could tell they don't want to be bothered." Like, I remember a fan telling Cody, "Hey, can I take a picture or something?" And Cody's like, he's like, "Not right now." He's like, "I'm so sorry." He's like, "I'll be back. I promise, guys. I'll be back. I love you guys." But I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was something like that. And I said, "You know what? I'm not going to ask him."
He's going to be back. He said he loves us.
Well, even if he didn't come back, because, well, he didn't, we left. No, I don't want to bother him. And then at All In, I had the opportunity. He was taking pictures with people. He wanted to meet the fans and take pictures with fans. But everyone was pushing each other. And I'm like, I'm not going to be one of those jerks pushing people to the side just because I want to take a picture with Cody Rhodes, and I do regret it, but you know, So yeah,
But y'all should have seen her at AEW. She was like, Cody.
Yes, I was. We were going up the stairs and what was I saying? I was like, Cody, they're kicking us
She
out.
was fighting with security almost. She's like,
I was
Cody, they're
not.
kicking us out. Oh my God. And then she was like tweeting him afterwards. And I was like, where was this Teddy when I
Everywhere
needed her? Yeah. When I needed her. But
I'm a fun drunk though. I was not. She exaggerated a little bit. I was not fighting security. I'm not that type of drunk best friend.
no.
But I was very vocal. I was just like, because they were
Yes.
kicking us out. And I'm like, can you please, like, I just really want to say hi to this wrestler.
Yeah.
This guy's like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I'm gonna get in trouble. Send this lady comes, being a little aggressive.
Okay, that lady was rude.
She was a little aggressive,
was
you know.
rude.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving only because I don't want you to get in trouble. And she's just staring at me like, okay.
Like, okay, like what is
So then, I'm like, I'm just going to talk to these other fans. And there was these other fans that were pretty much drunk, probably like me. And
Yeah.
we were having a very good, funny conversation. And point is, drunk Teddy's fun. I like drunk me.
Yeah, it's one that you definitely have to experience. You don't want a drunk Edie. Drunk Edie's tired.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Best friend.
I get tired.
What?
Yeah. It's just like I'm good for like a hot 2 minutes and then that's it.
Can
Like,
you
it
hang?
wears
Like,
off.
can you drink a lot or
It
no?
wears off. I mean, I guess it depends on what we're drinking, I guess.
Okay.
But at wrestling events, I only drink Dunkin' Donuts French vanilla coffee.
At Allstate, yeah.
You're listening to the Rest Friends Podcast, hosted by Iridian Fierro and Teddy Chavez.
I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Iridian here.
Oh.
She edits all our YouTube videos. She's the one that has all of that experience and the equipment. And obviously, she's going to be editing our podcast. So the fact that she's excited to do this, it makes me happy because she's not like, oh, more work for me, you know? So kudos to Edie.
I'm excited that there's going to be something else that like I can look forward to because Rest Friends is honestly like my saving grace throughout the week that like, oh my God, I'm so excited because we get to do a video and we get to finally sit down and talk about wrestling after analyzing so much wrestling. Like we try to watch all of it. And I think that it's a really tough job, but at the same time, it's super exciting to be able to just sit down and talk to someone else about wrestling. And we do a lot of that through like our social media too. So like we talk on Twitter to people and like we go to the events and we meet them there. But it's just super exciting. And I think on this podcast, you guys are going to see that we are going to give you a lot of our points of view as women. And we're going to just talk to you about like some of the bullshit that we go through.
Yes.
And it's tough. You know, I've talked to a couple of fellow wrestling ladies and, you know, just to hear what they go through is just like, dang, that's wild. Like that's kind of, Teddy, you know, like,
Yes.
you know,
I do.
we've had problems on our social media before.
Yes, we have.
I guess it's just going to be something that I don't want to say we have to tolerate it, but it's just something that you get.
I mean, we have two options. We either have to choose to ignore it or to
Yeah.
acknowledge it. So I feel like we kind of do have to tolerate it no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if we choose to ignore it, no matter what, I feel like we're always going to go through that.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of assholes out there.
Guys, on this podcast, we are giving you our take on what it's like to be like a fan. And, you know, we are women and we're going to give you our point of view. It's uncensored. It's unfiltered. We're going to say bad words. Teddy's going to let a few roll. Like she asked me before we started recording, she's like, can I swear? And I'm like, yes, it's different. You know, podcasts are very
I don't
different.
know how to talk without swearing. That's really bad.
Yeah.
I feel
But you do a very good job on our YouTube channel.
and I never noticed that until you told me. I was
Yeah.
like, what? I feel like I sometimes I could curse a lot.
Let's get into our first year on YouTube.
Let's talk about it.
So now that we're doing our transition to podcasting, this is something different. You know, we're used to having to get up early, having to get ready, like getting our lives together, me like walking over to your place with like the tripod, the camera, like
You're the realist.
equipment.
You're the real MVP here.
And then we set everything up and we record. Sometimes the camera's not recording. Sometimes the microphone's not working. And like we'll have to do it again. We'll either do like an Instagram live or a Facebook live that day. Now we're doing that still plus our podcast. But what have we learned from being on YouTube for a year?
Oh man, a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Like?
I mean, besides the fact that Like when I used to watch YouTube videos back then, I was like always questioning, oh, how does this work? How do they do this? How do they do that? How do they get paid? How do they get views?
Yeah.
It's very hard. First of all, everything's hard. Getting views is hard. Getting subscribers is hard. It's hard. It's very tough.
You know what? And I knew it was going to be difficult. I don't know. There was just something about like hitting 100 subscribers and having to work all of our social media. And I don't know if it was because we were a little bit too ambitious in the beginning. I don't want to say that that's a bad thing, but like from out of the gate, we had a website and we had a Twitter, a Facebook, and Instagram. And we had a YouTube, and we still had to manage all of that, plus like blogging, plus covering events, creating social media posts. It's a lot. And getting those first 100 subscribers was extremely difficult.
Yeah.
So difficult. I didn't think it was going to be that hard.
Honestly, me neither. I didn't think it was going to be a walk in the park. But I also didn't think it was going to be that difficult. I knew that we were going to have, a little bit of a rough start. It was going to be a little hard because it's not like we're that well known on social media.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not well known at all.
No,
you have a couple of followers on Instagram, but, we're not huge influencers, you know? So I knew it was going to be a little rough, but I didn't think it was going to be this hard. And I think we had a vision and we went for that. And then we quickly realized, okay,
maybe we need to tone it down.
Yeah, we need to tone it down and take our time.
Yeah. I think we were trying to rush it. And I'm very like hard on me. So that makes me be hard on the channel. And I'm just like, why are we not where I thought we would be?
Yes.
I do look at other YouTubers and other people who have done it, who have been in the game for less time than we have, who have more than we do. But it's not about... I've realized after this year, it's not about comparing.
No.
That we are all just striving to get to the top, and there's room for everyone there. So that's why when someone asks us like, oh, what equipment are you using? What are you guys, working on? Where, what are the plans? Like I tell them, if anybody asks me like what we do and how we edit, because there is room for everyone at the top. It's just that some people are a little shady.
Yes. Some people are a little shady. I think that's one thing that I admire about you, though. You know what you want.
Best friend, I'm going to cry. Don't say.
We're introducing ourselves, so let me tell people about you. You know what you want and you go for it. And I feel like for some people that could be too much. I know how to work under pressure.
Yeah.
If I feel like you're pressuring me, I'll let you know. I feel like you're pressuring me. I'll either tell you straight up or I'll kind of throw hints at you like, okay, now relax a little,
Yeah.
But I haven't really felt that this year. I could just tell that you're into this. Your heart is on this YouTube channel, and now your heart is on the podcast. And like I said, that's something that I admire about you. You go for what you want. And me, I'm the total opposite. I'm not saying I don't go for what I want, but I grew up doubting myself all the time, and it's taken me a little bit of time to get over that, to get past that doubting myself. I know who I am. I also know what I want, but I'm the type of person that I take my time. Yeah. And to be honest with you, it's something that I admire about myself, that I like to do things well. And I'm not saying you don't do things well, because everything you've done for us, everything you've done for us and this channel, everything for Wrestfriends has been amazing. It's been great, and you know that, because when I don't like something, I've told you, but there hasn't been that many times that I don't like something. You know what I mean?
I don't remember the last time you told me you didn't like anything.
No.
Everything has just been cute.
Yes, it really has. Our gift cards,
we have gift cards.
Our
I did not know.
Cards.
Sponsor.
I was really happy with those business cards when you showed me. So no, like I said, that's something that I admire about you, and then that's something that I admire by myself. I like to take my time, because I'm a little bit more of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
But I also hate that about myself.
When a lot of people, when like the channel was like starting, was like, oh, is it just gonna be you? And I was like, no, it's not just gonna be me. It's like me and my prima Teti. Like I didn't envision myself. If I was by myself, I wouldn't be at the place that we are, like just talking about wrestling. If there was no like Wrestfriends, like I couldn't just get on and talk about wrestling by myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I needed someone to be with me, and like I found my perfect pair, like my wrestling soulmate in you.
No, I'm gonna cry.
It's just, I don't know, you're so well spoken in what you say, and I'm super excited that we are doing this together and that we're going on a second year and we're adding to Wrestfriends as a brand. And we are like the Wrestfriend brand. So
Yes, we are.
I don't know. I get like emotional talking about it
Me
because I'm
too.
just like, oh my God, we're going to go places. But like places like outside. So taco shop, la taqueria, we got the tacos.
Los tamales, aquí está, around the corner. The other day, I'm not gonna lie, I think was the first time that I cried over the thought of where we've gotten to.
Yeah.
I don't remember why. I'm trying to remember why, but I was like, it was definitely after Survivor Series weekend that it just hit me that, you know, it was all over. Because I don't know, I feel like at the moment it was like, okay, we're here, nice. But afterwards, I was like, man, I would love to do that all over again. So after that, a couple of days after that, I don't know, one day I just got emotional and I just started crying a little bit. Not like hysterically ugly crying, but I was emotional and I was like, wow, like we're here. I can't believe we're here. I do believe in us, but I don't know, it's so crazy that we're here now.
And you know, Wrestfriends has like allowed us to do so many things. One of my favorite things was definitely interviewing Rob Schamberger at C2E2 with our press passes because we got Wrestfriend press passes and we were on a cloud. You could not tell us anything because we were walking through those aisles like through Artist Alley and we were like at the Pro Wrestling Tees like, you know, set up. We were like with our camera, with our mic, with CM Punk. Like you could not tell us anything. And you met the Bucks and Kenny Omega that day. So it was just like a great weekend. And Wrestfriends has allowed us to be ringside. Like we were ringside. Oh my God. There's no other feeling than like you sitting ringside and like looking at that ring and you're like the tiniest person ever. Swear.
Yes.
The tiniest person. And to be the only females there is just insane. And we've gotten the tremendous amount of support from men in the industry who are journalists, who are reporting wrestling, and also from a lot of, you know, females. And we really appreciate.
Of course.
We appreciate all of that because we wouldn't be... People know us by Wrestfriends now.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, everybody asks me, like, oh, you know, so how's Wrestfriends? And I'm like, what? You like the video? That's wild. My brother still hasn't liked our videos, but we'll talk about... He's another episode. We're not going to mention. He's another episode.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. You know what I'm more nervous about doing this? People are going to hear my ugly ass laugh.
Best friend. They already heard you laugh on the YouTube videos.
This is different, though. This is going to be in their ears.
Okay.
You know,
and people, they weren't listening to our YouTube videos?
No, I mean, I don't know. I feel like everyone's like me and watches YouTube videos at home. I don't watch YouTube videos anywhere else. I just watch YouTube videos at home.
Yeah, it's very different. They're going to know a different side of you.
Right.
Yeah.
They are.
All right, so with this Wrestfriend podcast, we do not have a sponsor for the first episode. And let's see how many episodes we go without a sponsor.
Probably a lot. I'm just gonna be.
We got high hopes.
I'm not trying to be negative or a pessimist, you know.
Negative Nancy.
No, I'm really not trying to be negative. I feel like it's more optimistic. Like it's probably gonna take a while. I know we're gonna get there.
It's definitely but like you know what? But I love that. Like I love this about us that we have so many dreams and we're like, oh yeah, like you go to AEW and Teddy would be like, oh, that's my boss Cody.
Yes.
And then we'll go to NXT and I'm like, oh, that's my boss Triple H. Because you guys don't know this, but like Teddy and I are going to be working at different companies. Okay. Wrestfriends is going to hit like that breakup, you know, in like 10, 15 years whenever we get jobs. I don't know. How old are we going to be doing Wrestfriends? We're going to be working at like different companies or just probably like MLW. I'll be happy at MLW. But Teddy and I are going to try to cover as much wrestling as we can on these channels. Sometimes you'll get interviews. Sometimes you'll get, I guess, kind of like audio documentaries of people. I have a list of people that I really want to interview. And I hope, and it's not just going to be like a female podcast, guys. It's like you can come to us and we're just going to give you the basics. It just so happens that we're girls in the game and we killing it. You know,
we want to put other girls out there too. You know?
I don't even know. Like talking about women, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I think
I understand.
We talked about it in one of the videos when we were reviewing the WWE 2K20 video game commercial. I said it's not about more, it's about equality. So as long as women are getting the same opportunities as men, I think that's I mean, that's more than we could hope for, right?
Yes.
Okay, guys. So Teddy and I are two girls from Chicago. We're from the South Side. Most important thing to say. Yeah, that's like the first thing we should say in this podcast.
Yes.
We are Latina. And we do have a YouTube channel and a website. Make sure you guys go search up Wrestfriends. And on our YouTube channel, we have like interviews I have my interviews up with AJ Styles, with Lacey Evans. We have our vlogs of any time that we go to a wrestling show. We try to go to as many as we can.
Yes.
And sometimes we surprise Teddy and take her to a wrestling show.
Yes,
she
you
has
do.
no idea, to see her favorite Sami Callihan. We cover events like Wizard World and C2E2, and we are very big on like I don't want to say comic, but what is this, like pop culture, like, you know, environment,
sure,
right?
Yeah.
That's kind of
wherever wrestling is.
yeah. Okay.
Wherever they have anything wrestling related,
We are there.
we are probably there.
Yeah,
We
and-
try to be.
If you are not tired of me saying "Hey, Rest Friends" from our YouTube videos, you are gonna get tired of me saying "Hey, Rest Friends" on here.
And you know what? Oh well.
Yeah, and oh well, that is your problem. Because that is sometimes I go to work and I'll be like, get ready to say, "Hey, Rest Friends," and like none of my coworkers watch wrestling,
Right.
but they know of the channel
okay.
and they subscribe. So I mean, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Can we talk a little bit about our subscribers and
Yes.
just our people that support us in general?
Yeah.
I want to give them all a little shout out. Of course, now I'm not going to give them
Okay, we're gonna list
individual
all of them.
names.
Ready?
No. Goodness. You know, there's just a lot of, I don't want to forget anyone.
Yeah.
You know, of course, I would love to thank everyone individually, but I'm sure we're going to forget someone. But yes, no, shout out to everyone that's been there since day one. And when I mean day one, it's not necessarily, you know, since the day that we uploaded our first video.
Yeah.
But the people that when they saw their first video, they were like, I'm subscribed, you know?
Yeah, I'm subscribed.
Or I'm following them, and, you know, da-da-da-da-da. Those are our A1s, you know?
And there's a couple of people that are always like, that come up to me, "Hey, I told my friends about you guys," or "Hey, you know, I watched this video and I shared it and I showed it to my, you know, my parents or my friend or whatever." And I'm just like, oh my God, like that's really cool. Like, thank you so much. Because honestly, you guys don't know how hard it was for us to get subscribers. And now I'm like so grateful for likes. And any YouTube video that I watch, I just give it a like, because there had to be something that enticed me to click it.
Yes.
And I don't know, like people are rude. I feel like if you give a dislike, like that's rude. Because
Yes,
people worked hard on that video.
I never dislike a video. If there's a video that I just really did not like, I just don't give
don't
it a
put
thumbs up or
anything,
anything.
yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I gave them my view. That's enough. But when but I rarely ever dislike a video, you know? I know who I follow, and but especially when a video is like very good, like I'll like the video and I'll leave a comment, you know, because that's so
you
important.
are the perfect YouTube person. Because there's you know what? Do you have to have a YouTube account to like subscribe?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
But it's just, it takes nothing out of your day. It's like writing a comment on Facebook.
Yes.
If you write a comment on Facebook, if you retweet something with a comment on Twitter, like do it on YouTube, because it does really, you guys don't know how much it helps, honestly.
It helps so much. Our point is, shout out to everyone supporting us. You know, we're so thankful.
But yeah, guys, this is the first official episode of the Wrestfriends Podcast. And we thank you for being here through our craziness of trying to figure out what to say for our first episode. But our second episode is something that I'm super excited for you guys to hear, because it's going to give you a look into the world of what it's like to be a fan of wrestling as a woman. I've done some interviews, and you're going to hear from Rest Friend Paula, who, if you watch our YouTube channel, then you know. But Paula is our New York intern, New York correspondent. We became Rest Friends through Wrestfriends. Like, she was one of the first people to reach out to us and, you know, support us, and she wanted to be a part of this. So we thought it was a great idea that she wanted to be with us, and she's helped a lot. It's going to be interesting to hear, for you guys to hear what women go through on social media and what they go through at live events, and we are super excited for you guys to experience it with us. So thank you for listening to the first episode of the Wrestfriends Podcast. I'm Edie.
And I'm Teddy.
And we will see you guys next time, Wrestfriends. Bye.
Bye.
You're listening to the Wrestfriends Podcast, hosted by Iridian Fierro and Teddy Chavez.